What is up YouTube? I'm Royal, I'm rank 1 Wildrift, and today we're looking at the newest champion, Poppy. Poppy is a tank disruptor, being able to completely manipulate fights with her second, third ability, and of course her ultimate that can send you all the way back to base. She can be played in the Baron lane, in the jungle, and in the support role. In this video, we're mostly going to be reviewing her in Baron and Jungle. I have two amazing gameplays for you guys. And of course, we're going to be looking at her build and abilities as well. Let's start off with her abilities. Her passive increases her auto attack range once in a while, dropping this little rock that gives you a shield. Your first ability does damage in front of you on the ground, and after a second, it does damage again. Your second ability gives you armor, magic resist, and increased movement speed, and if anyone dashes while within your second ability, their dash gets interrupted. Your third ability allows you to push enemies, and if you push them into a wall, they get stunned. This is great to combine with your first ability to guarantee that you get both hits. Your ultimate swings your hammer around. You can either do a long cast, which sends enemies all the way back to their base, or you can do a short cast which just does a quick knock up. Overall, Poppy's abilities are pretty simple. Your main combo is going to be using your third ability to push someone into a wall, having your second ability up so they can't dash away, using your first ability to get both procs, and of course using your ultimate to keep them CC'd for longer to make sure that you can get both procs of your first ability. For some more fancy combos, you can flash behind the enemy and push them into your team, similar to a Lee Sin kick. But keep in mind, you have to flash first. Once you use your third ability, you're locked into the animation. You can't flash after that. We can quickly go over her build. This is a Baron lane build where you're just gonna build Heartsteel, Sunfire Cape, or Titanic Hydra. Both items actually work pretty good, and you're just gonna be going full tank with Amaranth, Thornmail, and whatever situational tank items you need based on the enemy team comp. But the core is of course the Heartsteel and the Sunfire Cape or the Titanic Hydra. For your runes, you're always going Grasp because of its amazing synergy with your passive. You're able to proc Grasp from a distance while being a melee champion and getting all the melee Grasp benefits. In the jungle, you can go a little more aggressive to give yourself a better clear, so you can rush Trinity Force or Divine Sunderer. And while you can continue building AD items, I think it's better to stray away and go into somewhat of a tanky build with the Heartsteel. And you can pick up Sterak, so you can pick up Twin Guard, Thornmail. Of course, the tank items will be situational. In the jungle, I think it's better to go Aftershock since you can't really proc Grasp that often. However, Grasp is still fine in the jungle if that's what you want to roll with. In the jungle, if you really want to, you can go for more AD items like a Sunder, Sky, or some Bruiser-esque build. However, you do fall off really hard in the late game as Poppy. Early game is your strength, so by going tank, you're still gonna be pretty useful in the late game. But if you go damage, your damage will fall off anyway. Let's jump into the first game, and we're playing Baron lane Poppy. What you have to keep in mind is that Poppy is an amazing disruptor that completely counters champions with dashes. Oh, the enemy jungler is ganking us level 1, that's a little annoying, but we do some decent poke to them. So what you have to keep in mind with Poppy is that she's an amazing dash disruptor, very similar to Vex. Okay, Riven is going in very early on us. She's gonna flash out. Our jungler is coming in. So Poppy's early game is actually really strong. Your first ability gives you great trades. Maybe I can flash on her and stun her on the wall. Oh, I completely griefed that. Okay, it worked out. I completely griefed it, but it worked out. We take the 1-for-1 chat. We take it. Okay. So as a disruptor of dashes, she's a hard counter to champions with dashes. So we're a hard counter to Riven, we're a hard counter to Yasuo, a hard counter to Lee Sin, a hard counter to Rakan, to Lucian, which is what the enemy team has. So this is going to be a perfect game to show off Poppy's strengths. Her trades level 1 are really good. You want to make sure that you're abusing your passive, getting the shield, and proccing Grasp with your passive whenever possible. Keep in mind that the enemies can actually walk over your passive little rock thing. So similar to Mundo passive, and they can get rid of your shield. So you want to play around it and make sure that you're the one picking up your shield. Your early game is going to be really strong, and you will be falling off in the late game. If you go full tank, of course, you're not going to fully fall off. You're still going to be a tank, right? You're still going to be useful. So Poppy's great against high dash bruisers, like the Fiora, like the Riven, any champion you can think of that has a lot of dashes. Poppy will be amazing against, completely shutting down their kits. Oh, the Riven's trying to fight us level 2, and we use our second ability, and she tries to dash within our second ability, gets knocked up and interrupted. That's exactly the power of Poppy, of our little poopy, in these matchups where the enemies have a lot of dashing. For your basic combo, like I said on the combos part of the video, you want to use your third ability to knock someone into a wall, and similar to Vayne third ability, that will stun them. Obviously, versus champions with dashes, you can use your second ability to knock them up, and then it's even easier to put them against the wall, right? Oi, 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 that Vi third ability was very satisfying. We're actually really close to a Heartsteel here. Maybe I should have waited in base. Heartsteel is also really easy to proc because of your passive, right? You can proc it from like range. Well, Riven. She's level 5, but we still definitely win this. Oh, I didn't knock her into the wall. Yeah, we're so tanky. There's nothing she can do. She flashes away from our ulti. Get her passive. Oh, she's dead. There we go. So our damage early is actually really high. My thoughts in terms of balance, I think she's definitely on the very strong side, but she is a very situational pick. So obviously when the enemies have a lot of dashing champions, Poppy is gonna excel. If you're wondering what we're playing here, by the way, we're playing against Diamond Elo Chinese bots. On the Chinese server, you can play against Diamond Elo bots, and I'd rather play Poppy on 0 ping versus AI in Diamond than play her versus actual people in like 300 ping. I feel like that wouldn't make good gameplay. But the Chinese server has Diamond tier bots, so the enemies are gonna be pretty good. It's not just gonna be an easy. You can see on the top right that this is the Diamond rank bots. And that's how we're able to play Poppy on the Chinese PBE server, which is early access. We got our Heartsteel, which again is incredibly easy to proc thanks to our passive. She's gonna get away with that Scorpion. We use our knock up to knock her, and then we knock her into the wall. That's the perfect combo you want to look for. Okay. See you later. Oh wait, that doesn't kill? Oh, that does no damage. Okay, I thought my ulti would do way more damage than that. Apparently it does no damage. Okay, well that's good to know. Usually in these early fights you want to use your ult for the knock up unless you're trying to get away from someone. If you're trying to knock someone away from you. Gonna take the turret. One more plate. She has really good wave clear with her first ability. Oh, hello. She's trying to fight us, but we're level 8. We're really strong. We can definitely kill her when our third ability comes up. Oh no, Yasuo is here though. Yeah, I don't have anything. But that's really good because they miss a lot of minions under turret. And we're able to pick up another kill. Now we're going to build the Sunfire Cape. I have tested both Titanic Hydra and Sunfire Cape. And Sunfire Cape just feels a little better. However, I think if you like Titanic Hydra more, both can work. Titanic Hydra is just going to give you a little more burst. Which is nice because Poppy's like kind of a burst tank, right? However, Sunfire Cape just gives you that consistent damage throughout the fight that I think is so valuable. Okay, Yasuo just went and entered on the Enchanted Assemble. Nice. She got another Scorpion. That kind of sucks. Oh, we don't get her on the wall. Poppy's actually not that easy of a champion to play compared to most tanks. It takes a bit of getting used to because of how unique she is. Smack her with our passive. I'm like trying to take the turret at the same time. There we go, we get the knock up. I'm like trying to dive her, but it's kind of hard. It's kind of tricky. Alright, we'll just pick up the turret. We're happy with that. Boink. Push out the wave. And I'm glad that we have like a champion like Poppy coming into Wild Rift. I think she's gonna help kind of balanced team comps, because there's so many annoying broken dash champions that Poppy will be able to counter. So I'm glad that we have this as an option. Oh, I didn't get the Heartsteel stack there with my passive. He went out of range. Oh, Riven is roaming. We can counter that roam. Poppy's really good at roaming. Oh, hello? We can beat them with my... we can definitely beat them here with my second ability. Oh, Yasuo, try to dash out. You can't. Push him back. Gets the ulti. He has no minions to dash to, though. We can definitely pick him up here. Oof, that's the poopy difference. Her stats are very overloaded in the early game, is what I've noticed, but she does fall off really hard in the late game. Okay, Varus. Yo, this Varus is popping off. She does fall off really hard in the late game, but her early game is absolutely absurd strong. That's why I recommend going tank, so that you continue being useful. Oh, we get the knock up on her. Can we look for the dive? Nice-oo. So you're still useful in the late game by interrupting dashes. Obviously you have a decent stun, but she doesn't have crazy good crowd control like Ornn, like Sion, right? Like Maokai. So if you're playing a tank without a lot of crowd control, you're not going to be as useful in the late game. Obviously your second ability can situationally be insanely useful, depending on the team comp, right? So she will be a situational pick, but overall I think she's on the strong side. I don't think she's overwhelmingly OP. Like other champions that get released and are insanely OP, but I think she's decent. I'm down to fight this. Again, it's all dash champions, so our third ability just completely counters them. We get all those dashes, interrupts. Oof, look at that shield. We're just so tanky as well, by the way, with our passive shield. Nice. And our second ability makes us tankier and gives us movement speed too. Nice. Lee Sin. We interrupt the Rakan completely. So she completely counters champions like Rakan. And we're able to pick up the Lee Sin. Oh my god, that Varus gets a snipe on the Rakan. Pop off, dude. The diamond bot Varus. Okay. Again, we get the interrupt. We're going in. We win these. Okay. We have no mana. Dude, my bot team is kind of popping off here. Nice. After this game, after this Baron lane game, I do want to do a jungle game too. I do think she's pretty good in the jungle. I've tried different builds. I tried building her like full AD. Tried building her full tank. Oh, hello Lee Sin. I probably should have just spaced. Yeah, we can kill Lee Sin. Okay. I do have Stone Plate. I just have no mana. Wait, let's go pick up the shield. Nice. Rakan is here too. I'm getting those grasp heals, by the way. And the Sunfire Cape is doing work. Stun her on the wall? No, I don't have enough. My passive is coming up. Boink! There we go. We get the kill. How broken is Poopy? So in the jungle, I think she's better as like an off tank. Where you build some damage early, like a Trinity Force or a Sunder Sky. My personal favorite build, as I explained the builds part, is the Trinity Force into something like a Heartsteel, so you become useful in the late game as well because you're tankier. However, if you want to go for like a Sunder Sky, you have like a even stronger early game, that's fine, but you do want to start building into tank because your damage will fall off. Your base damage is really high, but your AD scalings are not very high, so your damage will fall off if you continue building full AD. Can we stun him? There we go. We interrupt his dash and stun him on the wall. Oh my god. And we get the snipe. No, we don't get the snipe on the Lee Sin. That's unfortunate. Let's go pick up the third. Nice. I'm glad that, like I said, I'm glad that Bobby's being added. I think she's gonna be good for the game overall, for the game's balance, for the game's health. It gives you another choice for a tank that's actually like good in the early game and is useful in dueling, right? Counters a lot of those champions. Like if you want to play tank, you're gonna have to give up the laning phase unless you're playing like Shen, who's actually pretty strong in lane. But even Shen is mostly playing for his ultimate, right? Oh, is my team just ending? Okay, I'll just go in. Let's just go one shot. Boink. Hi, and that's gonna be it for the Baron lane gameplay. As you can see, she's very, very strong in the early game, but now let's jump into some jungle gameplay. Okay, jumping into the jungle gameplay. Poopy's clear is actually pretty good. Like, in terms of jungle clears, it's not overwhelming OP. So this is how I know she's not gonna be like a god tier pick in the jungle, because her jungle clear just isn't like as fast as like an Amumu or other fast jungle clear champions, right? But it's fairly strong. I think it's definitely doable. But what Poopy is really good at is ganking. That's where she shines in the jungle. Her running at you with her second ability and then like stomping you into a wall is just such insane gank pressure. It does so much damage. And obviously it's very hard for a lot of champions to escape because you cancel out their dash. So yes, they can escape with flash, but champions that would be like relatively safe, like a Riven, like a Fiora, like a Rakan, again, champions that you can play pretty aggressive with in lane because you always have those dashes to get you out of trouble. That's not gonna work against Poopy, right? So you have to play even safer than you normally would. So as long as we can get a jungle clear before like 140, if we can finish Krugs before 140, then she's at least viable. She's at least good in the jungle. I think of her very similar to like Jarvan jungle, right? She has really good ganks. She's really good in team fights, a very good disruptor, but she's not gonna 1v9 the game by any means. Okay, so 130, we should be able to finish Krugs pretty quickly here. Okay, so it's around 140. It's not bad. This is a good jungle clear for Poopy. We take those. I definitely think she's going to be a viable gank-heavy jungler, which doesn't really exist in Wild Rift since most junglers like to permafarm. So even like what would be ganking junglers usually just permafarm. Okay, my set is getting dove against the Fiora. He's getting absolutely destroyed. Fiora bot popping off. We got our ultimate. We're going to check if the enemy's camps are up. Nope. So it's going to recall. And now we want to start looking for aggressive ganks. I'm going to start building into Trinity Force. I'm going to get my Sheen and Phage. I don't want to get boots yet because I want to go for tank boots. The one issue of doing this is that I'm kind of making my early game ganks worse for not getting boots. But this is definitely going to help me get a faster clear speed. Going tank boots in the jungle is just very inefficient. Oh, hello, Evelyn. I'm just going to go on the Fiora. Nice. Oh. I'm just going to hold her away. Yeet her away and go for this Skull Crab. Maybe I would have won that, but she could just go into turret. I was trying to save the set. That's why I ulted. But yeah, it feels really bad to go tank boots because they don't help you with your jungle clear, right? So I'd rather just skip the boots, even though it's going to make my gank slightly worse early game. Just so I can have an efficient jungle clear, which I think is more important. Oh, I missed the second part of my first ability there. And once you get a few points into your first ability, by the way, your clear speed is so fast. Because the first ability deals damage based on maximum health. So similar to Maokai first ability, right? If you guys remember, Maokai used to have like an overwhelmingly fast clear before he got nerfed in the jungle. Because of his first ability doing max health damage. Poppy seems a little more balanced. It's not just one-shotting camps. But it's definitely good enough to clear quite fast once you play a few points in your first ability and the cooldown becomes very low. There we go. Just need 2 first abilities and the camp is dead. We're very close to our Trinity Force, which is going to be a pretty big power spike for us. There we go. I'm just going to base and pick up my Trinity Force. Oh, actually I can counter gank bot because Evelyn is showing. Okay, my team is winning that anyway, but I'm coming anyway. I don't have boots, I can't really catch up to her. I'm just gonna clear the vision. Oh, Jhin is going in. He actually got the kill. Oh, yo, I just used my third ability on a minion. Okay, I'm griefing. Maybe we can turn this though. I'm baiting. There we go. We stop the Evelyn dash. Pick up the Evelyn and the Jhin. Perfectly executed. That was a bait shot. That was a crazy good bait. It was not a misplay. Nope, not a misplay. It was a bait. Perfect. Let's get a red buff and then base. We should be able to get Trinity Force and boots here, so we're going to be very, very strong. And again, your second ability counters all dashes. So even Evelyn's third ability, she went for it. It gets interrupted. It doesn't do damage, and she gets knocked up. So Poppy's such a big counter to these dash champions. It can ruin a lot of engages. It ruins Rakan engage, Leona engage, right? It's super, super powerful. My team's actually winning the 2v2. I'm just gonna go for the enchant assemble. Oh, or do I need to get the Fiora? Oh, I think I should go for the Fiora. Oh, my side didn't want to wait. There we go. Oh, smite her. Gonna take the wave and go for the enchant assemble. Taking the wave there is fine since the wave's gonna crash into the turret. We're a little late taking this, but it's okay. I'm not sure where Evelyn is. She's not taking the dragon yet. Diana is here, but not much she can do by herself. Rakan is coming here too. I don't have smite actually. Alright, we got it. Nice. Oh, use my second ability to stop their engage. Nice. Oh, Rakan flashed into the pit. And we pick up a double. They definitely couldn't fight that. Definitely not against a Poppy. I don't know why Seth is trying to take my Skull Crab, but we're not gonna allow it. Gonna use the enchant assemble mid. And he just went and died there, which kinda sucks. I'm just gonna rotate and go to Dragon. Maybe Evelyn is doing it? I don't know where Evelyn is. Diamond bot macro is crazy. Look at these Diamond Chinese bots play better than most of my Grandmaster teammates in NA. Oh, knock him into the wall. Perfect, and we stopped the Diana engage too with our second ability. We don't have smite yet. Oh my god. Okay, she failed the smite. Oh my god. Nice. Have her second ability for the Fiora. She's not using her first ability. Wait, these bots are so smart, by the way. Fiora was holding her first ability as to not get knocked out by my second ability, but obviously she's gonna die because she has no first ability. And that's like the power of the Poppy too. It kind of forced them in the situation of, do I use my dash and get knocked up and cancelled, or do I just not use it and wait? But then you're just playing with one less spell. And especially your mobility spells, which are so important. Nice, we're just gonna go back to clearing our jungle. We're really, really fed this game. The Evelyn missed Smite. She smited too early. That's crazy. They play very human-like, the Diamond AI. Oh, hello, Evelyn. Like, she didn't wait until like it was perfect time to smite a little early, which is what a lot of humans do. They try to parry with like an ability. Knock her into the wall. Grab the Heartsteel stack, and we're gonna start stacking our Heartsteel too. That's nice. I think we definitely beat the Fiora here, right? We just use our second ability. She's not using her first ability, but again, by not using her first ability, she's playing with one less ability. And we're able to easily get that 1v1. The Fiora will eventually outscale us, and she's gonna absolutely destroy us, because we won't be able to do this much damage. So she'll just wait out our second ability and one-shot us, right? But for now, we're able to beat the Fiora in the early game. Oh, I'm kind of getting stuck on the wall. I'm just gonna go around. Oh, Rakan is there too. And we block the Rakan that's going for the shield. I don't think she gets the shield because we blocked the dash, right? Oh, we're a little caught out. Oh, she ulted away from my third ability. I didn't even know she could do that. The speed up on the second ability is so useful too. We do kind of need to run. Oh, Fiora is following us. She flashes but we ult her away and she's gone. Oh, we're still dead because Annie didn't block the Jhin ult. But my team should be able to clean up here. Yeah, the Fiora, I guess, could use her second ability there, by the way, to not get knocked away. But we do knock her away, and she's gone, chat. Just like that. And her ult is so useful for objectives, too. Imagine you're, like, in a 5v5 Baron fight, and you just ult away a member, and you just make it into a 4v5. Or you ult away 3 members, and suddenly it's a 2v5 fight, you know? So it can be a very clutch ability that can just solo win you the game if used correctly. Gonna go continue clearing my jungle. And at this point is when we start to slightly fall off. We're not as strong as we were in the early game. We still win most fights, but our damage isn't as overwhelming. We can come in for a flank. Nice. Okay, good damage, Varus. Can we come in for another flank? Oh, knock her into the wall. Again, using our ult to make sure we get both parts of our first ability off and cancel her dash with our second ability, and it's all over. Counter jungle as much as we can. Take the wolves and the gromp. Thank you very much. Take the turret. Oh, Rakan is going in. Good ulti. Oh, I wasn't able to get my second ability off in time, but he died anyway. Good ulti from the Varus. And again, Poppy's so good at getting picks because once we are on top of the Rakan with our second ability, he can no longer dash away. Hello, Evelyn. Oh, that wasn't on the wall. Are you serious? Okay, I might be a little caught out here. Do we win this? Are we just that tanky? Have my ulti. See you later, Jhin. Did I save my teammate? No, she still died. I thought I saved her with the ultimate. Are we definitely going to recall immediately because Fiora is just getting our whole base. Bro, she just got a full inhib. What is this? Oh, she's getting greedy for my camps. Come here, Fiora. Flash. Oh, she didn't go on the wall. But there's no way she escapes there. Now, you're great at chasing as well because your second ability... Your second ability is on an insanely low cooldown on Poppy, by the way. Like in League of Legends, the cooldown is way longer. Oh, the enemies are just doing the dragon. Can we steal it? Oof, I'm not there in time. Oh no. Can we win? Oh, I'm kind of tanking all of them here. Have my second ability back up almost. Nice. Dude, this Jin's kind of smurfing low-key. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, we're so low. Okay, the Evelyn missed her ulti. We're good, we're good. Yeah, your second ability has such a low cooldown. It's gonna be so easy to abuse these champions that have dashes. Oh, we don't win this. I am sorry, Leona. I am leaving you. I am just getting out of there. Take my camps on the way out before they take them, because these bots do counter jungle. Dude, these bots, macro-wise, are low-key better than, like, my Grandmaster NA teammates. I'm not joking. Take that ward. Nice. Ooh. Oh, Fiora's here. Should be a little careful. I think it's best to go for Twin Guard. We could go for Thornmail too. Oh, my team is dying right next to me and I'm just ignoring them. Okay. Okay, we're winning this. Pop off, team. Nice. Ooh. The Baron. Come, team. Don't get stuck in the wall, Varus. Push the wave and go to Baron. The enemies do have 2 alive, so this is a 3 versus 2. And the enemy jungler is alive too. Okay, my team is not going for it. Oh, good catch. And we can go over the wall with our third ability. Oh, we can catch her out too. Nice. Ooh. Well played. Dude, how good is my team, by the way? Good catch by the Leona. Now we should be able to get a free Baron. We need to do it fast though, because Fiora's gonna come, Diana's gonna come, Rakan is gonna come. Oh, they're already here. I'm gonna use my second ability to block their entrance. Perfect. Okay, can we get the Baron? Okay, Seth got the Baron. I smited a little early, but Seth got it. Using our second ability to block her. Perfect, and we win the fight. This is just so oppressive against Dash champions, man. There's nothing they can do. And we do get the Baron. Nice. Gonna take my jungle. Recall for my Twin Guard. And we should be able to hard push here. Possibly look for an end if we play it well, but it's gonna be pretty hard. I'd sell that and build into Thornmail most likely. There it is. Get some anti-heal to counter the Fiora a bit. She's the only like super fed member of their team, and Jhin. So we should get more armor. Okay, team. Oh, this is not a good fight. Did we win this? I don't want to fight a late game Fiora. Oh, I can catch the Diana, though I'm gonna flash on her. Oh, she's just stuck now. Oh, she dashed on a minion to get away, but we're right there. Nice. We can go get bot turret too. Nice, Sue. So Evelyn is up, but I do want to get this turret as well. Hello, Evelyn. We knock her. Oh my god. We cancel her third ability and then knock her back into our team. And the passive is enough to get us the kill. The long range auto attack. Fiora hasn't base. We can probably just end here. Oh, Rakan is going in. I'm just hitting Nexus. And that will be it. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment down below your thoughts on the newest champion, Poppy. Thank you so much for watching.